Another twisty puzzle, not a cube. It's called the Rubik's Twist. Now, when I was a kid, I used to call this the snake. And this also is manufactured under Spin Master, so it's not a legacy product. It's a new one. It says here, anything interesting? Ages 8 and up. Okay. Challenge level, green. I don't know about these colors, but this challenge level is pretty easy, and the other one, which was on this side, is harder. So this is a much easier. This is a very hard challenge level. There's only one level higher than that. This one is kind of the second level challenge. See that? So, all right, let's unbox it. Had one of these in the 1980s. Date myself. It's amazing how a lot of culture from the 1980s, especially around gaming and toys and movies and TV shows, is still around. I mean, Star Wars 1 came out in 78. I saw that, or 77, one of those. And then in the 80s, the Empire Strikes Back, Return of the Jedi, you know, those are still popular, and they kept making Star Wars forever. Things that I was into as a kid are still around. And that includes this. Now, I already noticed a little piece of plastic coming off. I don't know if it's just an extra piece. I don't know if you can see that from manufacturing. Yeah, see that? I'm going to pull that off. I don't think that's should be in there. We can get rid of that. All right. So this is the twist, also known as the snake, because when you open it, it looks like this, right? And now you can put it into different configurations. It feels more cheaply made than I remember when I was a kid. And even recently, some students brought one of these in, or a similar toy, maybe not Rubik's brand. This is not a sponsored video, so I am not going to glorify Rubik's brand and hold it up on a pedestal, even though I do hold Erno Rubik on a pedestal because he's the inventor. But in terms of the company and their manufacturing here, and now that Spin Master has bought it, yeah, I don't know. It's okay. So here we are, straightened out, all the colors, right? And they got gray. It's an interesting scheme. It's got the gray on this side. So when you're doing things later, that's gonna affect it. So now we can, first challenge is just to get it back to the ball that you saw before. And it might sound easy, but it's not as easy as you think. Then you can make the cobra, you know, you can make that the head and that the tail, something like that. Let's something like that, right? You got a snake, and then you can make other things. But I'm going to try to make the ball right now and see if I can. My skills from middle school are still valid. I've got half of it. One thing is, it's not a puzzle that's difficult to solve. It's just very satisfying, the feeling of manipulating the twisty puzzle and bending it. But it does feel different. I'm telling you, this is if you're in my school, you play with this, you'll see what I mean. It feels I don't know, the plastic feels thin, and so when it makes a clicking sound and the hinge mechanism seems very fragile and weak, it doesn't feel that solid, and it feels like you might break it easily. Almost finished the whole thing, see? And now what's left is this last little piece. You got to get it in there. So I'm going to just move apart a little. Turn this. Turn this way. And now, when I turn it, it should go in there. Boom. There we go. Is that it? Nope, that's not correct. Look at that. That is incorrect. Take it out. Maybe it's the other way. Yep. Now it'll go in. And there we go. We've got a ball. I'm going to encourage my students not to throw this around that much in class because you'll drop it. And I feel like these little pieces will crack and pop off very easily. It does not seem that sturdy, but it's still fun to play with. I enjoyed that. All right, so we've got the 4x4 and we've got Rubik's Twist. This is the Rubik's Master. There's the logo, and this is the Rubik's Twist. Do they have a logo on this? Don't really see a logo. It's interesting, the color scheme. Remember the edges were black and gray, and the black seems to go on here when you make this the ball, right? And then the gray is inside the nooks and crannies with the solid colors on the outside like that.